he is sick.
Okay.
Right. So how is life?
So it's pretty good, and I have been
Pretty good.
busy. Yes, I was handling many things, attending school, house, and then attending family functions as well. So
Multitasking.
it was a lot multitasking, and every day was a long day.
Okay, that's nice, but that's good. That keeps you engaged. That keeps you all the time engaged, and your plate is full, you are swamped, and your
Yeah,
hands are
not
tied.
not swamped actually, sir. Not tired. Yes, last night I was stuck in traffic, so that time I felt that yes, it is very tiring, and I was having neck pain.
Mhm. Were you
Otherwise,
driving? You were driving?
yes, I drive,
Okay, four
and
wheeler,
it was late
two
night.
wheeler, four wheeler, car,
Four, yes, car.
car. Hmm. Very good, very good. But no, driving. I like the ladies who can drive, who drives, because all the ladies cannot drive. You know that there are
Yes.
many women they have license but they don't drive. They're scared. Two reasons. One, they are scared. Secondly, the husbands won't allow them to drive.
Sir, actually, when responsibility is there on your shoulders, you learn everything.
Everything.
No husband, no no, you cannot say I'm petrified, or I cannot take out my four wheels out, or nothing like that. You learn everything when it comes.
Because we should know everything, because spoken English, public speaking, driving, swimming, little bit of
Actually, sir,
dance.
these are your skills. Yes, you can
These are the
acquire
skills.
it. It is not like born skill that only a
Natural. It's
it
not natural.
yes,
You
natural.
develop that skills, and that gives you, even if you're not swimming, but if you feel that yes, I can swim, gives you confidence. I
Of
don't want you
course.
to be a politician or on the stage all the time speaking, speaking,
But
speaking. But if you
when you
can,
are acquiring any skill, it adds one feather in your cap.
one feather in your cap. Wonderful. So what have you brought to the table? So last time we were discussing conditionals. So are you okay with the conditional? We have two more conditionals left, or we go with
So
some topic.
let's start some new topic today.
New topic. Wonderful. Okay. So you teach the high school students.
Yes,
Okay. English and social studies
only English.
only English. Very good. Only one thing, just for sake of asking you, how do you teach passive voice to the children? Active, though always we speak active voice.
So
This is
passive
not the
is
top. This is not the topic. Just give me like one or two sentences. How do you teach passive voice to the children?
so, by like for teaching active, passive, and direct, indirect. Start with examples and then rule.
What examples will you say? Passive
Subject
voice.
and like placement of subject, object, and verb, and using by. This is in the sense of active passive voices when we are teaching them. And in case of narration also, like reported verb is there, reported speech is there. If reported verb is this, reported speech will be this, like considering tenses also in the sentence.
So is there?
Like we
It is
have
all verbal,
limited,
verbal.
not
We'll
verbal,
say
I use board, chalkboard method.
writing and verbal.
Hmm.
Is there any kind of demonstration?
Demonstration is also there, but if you ask me something like I need to think about any sentence.
How can how can you demonstrate something in passive voice? Like for example, what is
There are
this?
many example in the classrooms.
What is this? This is a
A
paper.
piece of paper.
This is a piece of paper, and now I'm tearing this paper.
Tearing. Yes.
I am tearing this paper. I am tearing this paper.
Yes.
Now,
Tearing paper.
what happened to this paper?
Hmm.
What happened to this paper? This paper was intact. Now, what happened to this paper?
It divided in two pieces.
It was torn
Tone,
by
yes.
Nand Kumar. Who torn it? Nand Kumar. It was torn by Nand Kumar.
So, but if we are talking
It,
about active passive, we
so this
need
is
to
passive. This is passive voice. What happened to the paper? Now the paper was torn. Now paper is the subject. Earlier in the active voice, I tore the paper. The paper was torn. Take a stick. What is stick is intact, and now I break this stick. What happened to
no,
the
sir.
stick?
Actually, what I want to say is we
Mhm.
need to keep the sense of the sentence same.
Yes, yeah. What
I
so
am
that's what
tearing
I'm.
the paper. A
So
paper
it
is
was
being torn by
being
me.
torn. Okay,
Being torn
very
by
good.
me.
That's good. I tear this paper.
I tore this paper. The paper was
The paper
torn by me.
torn by. So
Hmm.
change the subject. That is passive. The
Yes,
object.
subject and object places change, and the sense of or tense of the sentence we try to keep it same. Though means some rules are not applicable. Like we are
I'm
using I.
very good. Very good. I sleep every day. Can you change it to passive voice? I
I sleep
sleep,
every day.
or I sleep, or I'm sleeping.
I am sleeping.
Hmm.
I
Can you
used to.
make it?
I am
I'm
sleeping.
sleeping.
So actually, it is. Where is what is the object here?
This question I was expecting. I was expecting that question. So, what is the rule?
So there should be one subject, one object, and
So,
verb.
only
Some work
there
should be
should
there.
there
Verb
should
should be there.
there there should be a direct object in the sentence.
It
Then
means
only
impact
we
should be
can.
there. Yes.
Yes,
The work you are doing, its impact should be there on the other object.
the something receiving the work, something
Yes.
receiving the action should be there. That is called the object. I
Yes.
kicked the ball. The ball was kicked.
Yes.
Okay. Simply, if I say I kicked, you cannot
Kicked
change it
what?
to
Yes.
what.
Like
Yes,
what
that,
what type of change other thing happened? Like what type
yes.
of effect that the other thing took from that action?
So the rule is you can change to passive voice such sentences which has an object in the sentence. Without
Yes.
any object, if I say I sing, you can't change it. There should be an object. I sing a song. I
A
sing what?
song. Yes.
A
Yes.
song was sung by me
Yes.
or sung by me. So this is the rule. There are many tricky questions like for close tests and all. There are many tricky questions. They will give you such sentences where there is. So children, they some teachers they will not tell. They will simply tell the rule. Okay, this is Rama killed the snake. The snake was killed by Rama. That's it.
Yes.
So if so it's a basic sentence. So if you don't teach them in the right way, like that, I tore the paper. The paper was torn by somebody. So what happened to
Yes.
the paper? What happened to the stick? Rama killed the snake. What happened to snake? What happened
Y-
to the snake?
Of course.
What
So
happened?
actually, this activity is a process of engaging learners,
Correct.
and when you are
Very good.
engaging learners, you're like the concept you are giving, they are ready to accept it by heart. In their mind also, the concept is going in their heart also because they are applying hands on the activity, like hands-on activity is there.
Because
So
they
demonstration
will
is very
acquire.
nice.
They will acquire that concept. They
Hmm.
will because you understand the physics or chemistry or maths or English. If you understand the concept, it's very easy. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk about something else. The topic is what is civic sense?
Civic sense is like you are aware of your duties and obligations. You know what are the things you should do to be a good citizen or good neighbor or a good person or a part of a society.
The moral, acceptable behavior, civic
Yes.
sense. Okay, many things. Some people say, don't litter your surroundings.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Follow the traffic rules. Is it part of the civic sense?
So it is obligation, yes. Civics, you if you are
That's
a
what civics
responsible
and
citizen, yes.
yes, if you are in a public place, you have to keep your voice, your speaking voice
Volume
low.
down,
You cannot
low,
shout,
yes.
volume down. You cannot shout in the public place. You respect others,
Hmm.
anybody, whether it is respect them. Respect your fellow motorist. If you're driving the road, you have to respect them. Unnecessary honking, honking, honking. That's also. These are all
Of
part
course,
of
yes.
the civic sense. Okay, now
Hmm.
you are a high school teacher and you are invited to the nearby school to give a speech for the school children to talk about civic sense.
Hmm.
You are invited, you are on the stage, maybe or you are in the classroom, you have to speak about civic sense. A speech to the children. How will you do that? You have to give me a speech.
Okay.
Yeah. Take 30,
First of
30
all,
seconds. Take 30 seconds. 30
in
seconds.
30 only means I have to speak only for 30 seconds.
Organize your thoughts for 30
Okay.
seconds. Yeah.
Okay, I should organize.
Yeah. To the children, maybe like primary school children or secondary school children, not high school. High school will be a little more level up. The basic civic sense you have to teach them. English, you might have heard about rhetorics. What is rhetoric?
So rhetorics is like poetic devices or anything figurative we use to make our language more effective.
Example? Can you give me an example?
Example, figurative, like you are using good words or phrases or idioms. Or if I talk about poetic devices, like what we use in our literature, there are many enjambment, alliteration, assonance,
Very good.
and
But
oxymoron is also there.
rhetorics is specially used devices or tools in public speaking. In public
Okay,
speaking, okay?
okay.
Like, like you can start your entire speech with a hook or a
Yes,
rhetoric,
punchline or a
a punchline,
quotation.
or a
Yes.
question, or a question. You can
Okay.
ask a question,
Hmm, hmm,
but
hmm.
you don't expect an answer.
Yes,
You're
yes,
just
yes.
throwing an open question to the public. How
Hmm,
many
hmm,
of you have seen somebody throwing a banana peel on the road?
hmm, hmm.
Please stand up. So you're not expecting an answer, but this is kind of rhetoric.
I try, sir. Like I love to speak in the front of my students,
Wonderful, wonderful.
and I'm a
Okay,
very good
let's
speaker.
go.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Like I will come to that
Yeah.
point also, but whenever I address my students, so I start with "How are you? How are you doing?"
Yeah.
I try to engage my audience. Then I
Rhetoric.
give
Rhetoric.
yes,
Rhetoric.
ret, ret. Then
Good.
I start with the topic or what the things I have in my mind to deliver.
Go.
So, hello children, have you seen your classroom? Are they clean or they are bits of paper lying near your benches? Do you know who cleaned this? And you think only the sweepers or the help school help we have they are responsible for this behavior? Yes, then many students they will raise their hand. Yes, we clean our classrooms, we keep our class neat and tidy. So when you are keeping your surrounding clean, neat and tidy, and when you are throwing your bits of papers or other wrappers in the dustbin, you are following some good habits. And these good habits, like you, when you are going for drinking water, you need to stand in a queue, or when you are moving from one place to the other room, you need to walk in a queue. So these things are your social responsibilities and these are called your civic sense. Whenever you enter a school, you have some responsibilities towards your school and these responsibilities makes you a good citizen and to be if you want to be a respected person or if you love your country, you should follow these norms, and if you love your school, you should follow some rules, and these rules are called civic duties or obligations. Like Switch off your fans and lights whenever you are not in the room. Don't split paper or any wrapper around the dustbin and in the classroom. Don't waste food. Don't waste drinking water. Don't push anybody. No bullying, and never shout on your classmates. Don't fight or quarrel, and always be polite and respectful to your elders. Follow the instruction. Be on the time. Be punctual. And also try to help your classmates whenever they need your help. Anything? Okay, I'm leaving something on your mind. You have to do some homework. You will you are going to write 5 things you did for others, how you help others. So
Wonderful.
5 good activities or 5 good actions you have to write, that in that sense you help your, that can be your parents or some elder person or your neighbors. So this is the homework I am giving you, and you have to complete it.
Excellent.
Thank you, everyone. But I haven't used any quotation and idioms.
Quotations, idioms, examples, humor, many things you can
Yes,
bring in with practice. With practice.
yes.
Do you use Chat GPT? Do you have Chat
Not
GPT in your,
exactly, but I use that
you know
AI
how to use,
assistant is.
yeah, do you know how to use that?
No, sir. Oh, where are you? Actually, sir, I don't. I'm not tech savvy, so I'm not aware of these things. But I use some like Google Assistance is there in my mobile. So
No, this is Chat GPT. Chat
okay, no.
GPT, the direct AI. Direct AI.
Hmm.
For example, how can you use that to learn English? I'm telling you. To learn English, you can use that is the best teacher.
Okay,
In the sense, like for example, you type and ask ChatGPT, tomorrow I have to deliver a speech on civic
okay.
sense. Civic sense. Write a speech, 1,000 words
Mm-hmm.
for school children. Otherwise, it will
Okay.
write it for adults, right?
Adults.
Yeah. So, what is to whom you are going to address? So, you say for school children, 800 words. Okay. Boom. Within 30 seconds, you will get a like a
Ready-made
1,000
speech will be there.
ready-made speech will be there.
Okay.
Ready-made speech. Okay. Now, uh, 99% there will be an audio version of that. At the
Okay.
below, there will be audio. Click that, you can listen to the audio. But you can ask, okay, please convert it into an audio file. So
Audio
then it will,
file or
audio
PDF
file,
file.
audio file.
Hmm.
So you can convert it into audio file. They will, before making, they will ask you which accent you want. American accent, British accent, Australian accent, New Zealand accent. So you can give any accent. So generally, I used to ask them, okay, make it British accent.
I also love sir British accent only.
So now you will get it in the British accent.
Okay.
Now, what do? Open the text file, the speech, the text, 1,000 word speech, and side by side, you play the audio. So you just go through the speech and
Okay,
listen.
that is like I'm listening also and reading also
Listening
on the
to
same
a
time.
Britisher speaking on civic sense
Okay.
to the school children. You can listen it 1 or 2 times. Then you can
Mhm.
read that speech 2 or 3 times. It will take 5 minutes. Read it, listen it, read it, listen it. Once you are okay, then you have the idea. I'm not going to tell you, I won't tell you. You memorize that, mug it up, rot learning. No, I don't accept that.
No, no.
Then
Mhm.
you can stand in front of a mirror and give the speech. So you have that British English accent, the speech. It
Okay.
is. It will be still lingering in your brain,
Yes, it
in your
happens.
mind.
Yes.
So you will be able to exactly deliver the speech in style with some accent and lot of informations given by this.
Okay. Sir, like we need to download Chat GPT. Is it an app?
Yes, you have to. Yeah, it's an app. You have to. Any
Oh,
topic. Yeah, so
okay.
daily as a practice session to learn English, you can do that. Or you, learning wise, you just write a passage in Word file, copy, paste it in ChatGPT and ask him, please correct this. Is this a
Haha,
correction,
okay.
correct passage, or what corrections you are suggesting? You
Okay.
can do that. But
So
what?
is it a paid
Yeah,
version of
yeah.
ChatGPT?
So these facilities to get this audio conversion and all, you need
Mm.
to pay that. It is lifetime 5,000.
Mm-hmm. Lifetime. Okay.
Lifetime.
Okay.
There are
And if I
many,
need to
many.
switch any device, like can I switch on another device
Yeah,
also?
you can do it on your laptop and your mobile. What else?
Okay.
Yeah.
If I am like now I'm
Suppose you
using
are.
it on chat mobile, can I switch that to the same other laptop also?
Yes, yes, I have it on my laptop. Imagine the teacher, the headmistress or head teacher says, "Okay, Pramila, you have to set a question paper,
Mm-hmm.
100 marks." So you give 100 mark question paper for high school students English. The chapters to be covered: tenses, passive voice, and reported speech. Boom, 30 seconds. Question paper is ready.
Okay, good. So
Anything,
like it
anything
will
you
have
write.
our Indian curriculum will also be there, like
You
NCRT
will
books
say
and all.
you will have to give special instruction. This is
Okay,
to be
spatial
based on
instruction.
CBSE, NCRT, or Tamil Nadu
Mm-hmm.
State Board, Delhi State Board.
Mm-hmm.
If you say Uttar Pradesh State Board question paper, it will make UP State question paper.
Okay.
It will make. Only thing is you should give the right. It is a slave of you. You have to give the right instructions.
And but sir, like I try one AI app to
Mhm. Yeah,
improve my
Gemini,
English skills.
Gemini. Yeah, what is that?
Uh, like I am preparing for IELTS. I so use Stimular app is there, and it considers four aspects of reading and
Yeah.
listening, speaking, and writing.
LSRW, LSRW, listening, speaking,
Yes,
reading, writing.
yes, LSR.
Yeah. So suppose you want to practice your writing. How do you
Mm-hmm.
practice? And the one there is you need to someone to correct it, right?
Yes,
You have
yes.
you are practicing. So you someone or speech like if you make an audio file and ask ChatGPT to evaluate that, or ask ChatGPT give me an audio file and you listen to that. Okay, then you answer the questions below that.
Mm-hmm.
Use technology. Use
Okay,
technology for
okay.
anything. Like learning a word, like Google will tell you simply the meaning of the word. But
Hanji.
you just ask him, okay, what's the meaning of a snolly ghoster? Snolly ghoster, for example, snolly ghoster, new word used by Shashi Tharoor recently.
Arey sir,
Snolly,
he uses such a long word. Superfragilistiosis also
super,
is there. Supercalifragilistic.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Just
What do you mean by that?
super. It means super.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It is simply like if you are sending me a photo, you went to Kashmir, you share a photo with me, so I can write, "Wow, Promila, it's simply superb, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious." Which means beautiful,
So
simply
from where
beautiful.
he get these words? How can he use such a
See
long
now,
sentence type of
now,
words?
now he got it from somewhere. I got it from him. I'm passing it on to you. You tomorrow you can use that. Your children, your students can use that.
Can you type that new word you uttered before this
Snolly,
supercalifragilistic?
snolly ghoster. Snolly
Just write in the
ghoster.
chat box, sir.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will take.
Snolly ghoster.
I will note down.
SnollyGSTOSTER. Snolly ghoster.
I cannot see where. Okay,
Yeah.
now I will get it. What does it mean?
It's an unscrupulous politician,
Okay,
unprincipled politician.
okay.
Nitish Kumar of Bihar. He called Nitish
Oh,
Kumar when he was in the India alliance, and then he changed his alliance to BJP. Without any pinch on his conscience. no conscience pinching, unprincipled, uncouth, unscrupulous. Such people, just they are thinking about their benefit. What I have in that.
So, like for politicians, there's an idiom or phrase, na, change coat for politicians.
What is that?
Politicians change coat. They
They
switch to
change.
one party to other.
Yes, yes, yes. That is
Yes.
such persons are. So imagine like Narendra Modi joining Congress, or Rahul Gandhi joining BJP. Now that
Hmm.
Madhav Rao Sindhia's son, he was a staunch politician, staunch leader of Congress. They switch the sides to BJP just for their benefits.
Hmm.
Snolly ghost.
Okay. But actually, it
Snolly.
is a negative word, but is
Yeah,
means it is
unscrupulous,
used
unscrupulous. Yeah, politicians.
only for
Yeah.
politicians.
So if you say this is a wonderful question, this is a wonderful question. So some people are there; they are fed up with that political party, and they change, not for any particular benefit. Okay, or as in some companies, the companies are doing something unethical. They cannot stand that. So now I quit, I change, I go to other company. That is not a snollygoster. You can say he is a renegade. 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 Renegade.
Okay. Yeah, this word
What?
I have read. Hmm.
Renegade. He is a renegade. Means he is a very staunch personality. He cannot stand any unethical practices. Then he will react. He will react. Like you are a teacher. Okay.
Like he is against unmoral, like
Yes. See,
activities or.
I had a friend. He's a doctor in a
Hmm.
multi super specialty hospital, and the management is forcing him to take unnecessary tests from the patients so that they make money. He said, "I quit. I cannot stand this." In that case, we cannot say Snolly Ghoster. He is a renegade. So what you can do,
Okay.
what you can do